Yo, welcome everybody to the day in the life of an entrepreneur. It sounds kind of cheesy saying that word. I'm just trying to get after it, bro. It's currently, what time is it right now? It's like 9:05 in the morning. Not gonna lie, woke up late and doom scrolled. So, you know, not on the whole David Goggins thing. We're gonna start waking up earlier. My goal is to start waking up at around like 6:37 and then just getting the day started from there. So yeah, I'm gonna bring you guys along for the ride and show you just kind of what I do on a day-to-day basis to build my company to 7 figures by the end of this year. So let's get into it. So the first practice that I do after I doom scroll is going to be just future forward journaling. So what that looks like is just kind of talking to myself into the future, like a year from now. So I'll write today's date, which is January 7th or 8th of 2026. And then I'll write that date down, and then I'll talk to myself as though I'm able to view what that life looks like from right now. So I started this practice not too long ago, probably a couple months ago, back in October. And I've really found it like a really helpful practice to build a good relationship with my future self, and also just to like kind of keep myself motivated, you know, like I leave myself words of encouragement, like a trail of good energy, like from my future self to my present self, and from my present self to my future self. So I would definitely suggest that. This is the one that we did yesterday. You can see with my choppy handwriting. So now our next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to sit down and we're going to read. This book, we've been reading The $100 Startup, and it's actually been really helpful. We're going to be reading for about 30 to 40 pages. And then after that, we are going to get into some work. So I'll see you guys. This is one of the reasons why I like to read before I start working, because it always gives me something to consider in the work that I'm about to do. So this chapter right here was talking about how you can basically move on up in your business, how you can really expand it without creating big changes, how you can expand your business with only creating a small and simple change. Now, one thing that this was saying was that in order for you to increase the amount of money that you make from your business, you need to increase the amount of traffic that you get to it. And then after you increase the amount of traffic that you're getting to the business, now you have to increase the amount of conversions that you're getting, right? So I'm thinking about it for myself. Okay, what is it that we do? Well, we help people to make more money by finding more customers, simply put, right? How is it that I'm getting my clients? Well, I'm getting most of my clients through word of mouth, and I'm getting my clients through cold traffic, okay? How can I increase the amount of traffic that I'm getting to my offer? Well, I have to talk about my offer more, I have to advertise myself better, and I have to create content which helps the people that I'm looking to help. Boom, that's number one. How can you increase the conversion of the amount of people that you get to speak to? Well, first of all, how many people am I even speaking to on a monthly basis regarding my offer? And the truth is very little, maybe about 5 to 10 people, not even, right? That's a number that I just kind of pulled out of nowhere. I have to get a lot more clarity on these numbers if I want to scale this business to $1 million. I have a clear and proven track record of helping people to earn money using our services, which is great, right? So I have a good offer. I know how to clearly communicate the offer, which I'll say it again. We help people earn 10K plus by finding more clients. This is exactly what it is that we do. So now I have to increase the amount of traffic, the amount of people that are seeing this offer, and I have to increase the conversions of people that I speak to. And I have to basically become a lot more clear about every single number in the business. How much does it take? How much does it cost for me to acquire a client? How much am I spending on advertising? What am I doing for marketing? These are the things that are really important that are going to bring this business to a point of 7 figures. So big gap that I kind of have to close here. However, this gap is a lot easier to close than the gap from $0 to $100,000 in revenue, which we already broke. I'm looking to break the gap now from $100,000 of revenue to $1 million of revenue. And I think this is one of the things that I have to focus on. So Shout out to this book. Okay, guys, so I've been walking around my apartment like a mad lad, trying to genuinely develop an offer which is really bulletproof. Because later on today, I actually do have a follow-up sales call with a client who's interested in our services. And one thing that she mentioned to me was that she feels as though the offer was a little bit empty. And I know that from the actual work that I do, that it's not very empty. It's very, very thorough, actually. However, my problem was that the way that I explained it to her on the call was that I was focusing way too much on the features and not focusing on the benefits. What is it that she's going to get from this product that she can't get anywhere else? Or she can get anywhere else, but what can she get with this product that would genuinely give her the confidence to move forward in her business? And I was listening to this conversation, this video from this guy named Myron something. He's a black gentleman with like white hair and a white beard. And he was saying that the amount of people who can do something but don't have the ability to describe what they do is more than people who can't do something that can describe what they do. Meaning the gap of individuals who can actually deliver the service but have a hard time explaining it is way more than the people who can't do the service but have an easy time explaining it. So this has been a really, really, really good practice, just reading this book, watching these videos, and just developing a much more clearer understanding of what my offer is. Like, I'm here to take the stress off of the business owner and to help them to build their dream business while not having to focus on, the hassle of wearing the hats of the advertising and the marketing and all this kind of stuff. But how do I describe them to them? How do I describe that to them in a way that's easy? I'll help you make 5 figures a month by helping you to find more customers. I'll help you to make $10,000 a month plus by helping you to find more customers. This is what I do, very simply put. And then if they have questions about how and why and this, that, and stuff in the third, this is where the really helpful stuff in the book was coming in from. So basically it was like generating a guarantee that is like going to give them a surety and security that they're moving forward with the right individual. Okay, perfect. So I spent some time. I was like, all right, here's my guarantee. If we can't help you to generate at least $10,000 in the next 3 months, I will fully refund you your money, or I'll work with you until you recoup back your investment. So you either have the choice between a refund at the end of 3 months, or you have the choice between having me work with you until you hit that $10,000 mark, right? So I'm overall just like, I'm feeling way more confident because I know for damn sure I can deliver this service because I've done it with my other clients. Within the last year alone, just me working with 2 clients, I helped them, one of them to break 6 figures for the first time ever in his coaching business. And I worked with another one and I helped him to break $150,000 of revenue. $250,000 of revenue generated from just 2 clients that I worked really, really close with. So that makes me like I know I can deliver this service. And I've worked with other people too, like one of the largest CrossFit nutrition companies in America, or the largest, and helped them to go from 120,000 to 160,000. And right now, last year they were averaging about $250,000 a month. So, and this year I'm going to help them to break hopefully $5 million is what I want to help them break. I want to be, responsible for helping them to generate at least $500,000 of revenue. So this is like the kind of stuff that like makes it as clear as day for me. Like, I know how to provide a service. I know how to get the results for people. I just need to do a way better job of saying that, right? And then the more I can bridge that gap, the easier and like the less stressful that I'll have a hard time with like just explaining this to people, So yeah, overall though, I'm very happy. I'm excited. I'm going to bring you guys to this call, but for now, I'm going to show you guys what I've been working on or what I'm going to be working on throughout the rest of the day. So let's get into that. Okay, so I wanted to take a brief moment and walk you guys through how my work blocks look like. Now, today is a little bit of an off day because I woke up a little bit later and it threw my routine off. However, the way that I'll structure my days primarily is into 2 work blocks. So the first work block is a deep work block, and the second work block is what I call like a creative work block. Now, in the deep work block, which usually happens between 7 to 11 a.m., the way that I'll do that is I will, the night before, write down things that I need to get done for clients without necessarily requiring the clients. So For example, if I'm creating like a marketing plan, if I'm creating like a blueprint for their offer, if I am, telling them how they should be structuring their content, then that's going to be something that happens during that time. If I'm going to be brainstorming ideas, if I'm going to be learning, high value skills like, learning how to run ads or learning how to better target campaigns, how to write better copy for advertising, things like that, I'll also do that in that work block. And then small little things too that don't necessarily require me to communicate with anybody else. So the way that I have this structured actually is pretty unique. So what I'll do is I'll actually have two notes on my computer. First one will be that deep work block. The second one will be the creative work block. After that 4-hour period from 7 to 11, then after that, what I'll do is I'll take a break. And then after that break, I will go into my creative work block. And the creative work block is usually between 12 and 3 p.m. And that's when I do stuff that's like more along the lines of like, coming up with ideas for myself, coming up with any ideas for clients, having meetings with my clients, and then just any other stuff that I didn't get done in the deep work block, I'll do it in that block. And then finally, from 3 to 6 p.m., that's when I'll take any sort of sales calls or discovery calls with potential new clients. So that's pretty much what my day looks like. And after that, I will go, head to the gym, eat, and then I'll just sleep. So, and then watch anime, of course. So yeah, so that's pretty much what my day looks like. Right now, we are going to finish, the stuff that we have in our deep work block, which is on this side of the notepad. So once that's good, I will then move on to my call blocks, which is going to be between like 1 to 5 p.m. So yeah, I'll see you guys. Took a brief little break from work just to kind of prepare myself something to eat here for breakfast/lunch. 2 eggs, some avocado, some tomatoes, some chicken, some mushrooms, and some pickles. I know my little sister watches these videos, so Denya, when you come by, got some pickles for you. All right, we're gonna enjoy that. Then in an hour, we got a call with our client. So let's finish this up, get some work done, and we'll be back on our way.
The last person that on this roller coaster ride.
Dude, these are my favorite client calls. So that's what I like to hear, bro. That's what I like to hear. Snap back. The clarity conveyed experience. Yeah. How you been though, man? So increasing the ad budget does not affect the quality of the leads. What I was probably alluding to was the more that you increase the ad budget, there reaches a point of something called diminishing returns, where like, let's say you put like $50 behind an ad, and over the course of the month, that ad helps you to produce $15,000, right? So that ad over the course of the month, you're spending $1,500 on it, but it's producing 15 grand for you in terms of revenue, right? So there is something called the law of diminishing returns, where like, for example, let's say you bump the ad up to like, let's call it $250 a day. Like the difference between what that ad is able to produce for you at $200 a day and $250 a day is almost negligible. Okay guys, so we just wrapped up the call with Micah, and I'm pretty excited because last year was the first year that we ran ads for Micah. We spent $10,000 and we generated over $150,000 in revenue in 2024. So really, now that you have a winning ad, you just have to keep putting money behind it, and then just making sure that you are increasing your conversions, for example, on your sales calls, and tracking your metrics so that way you can just refine and tweak parts of the funnel that need tweaking, because you already have like one part of the funnel nailed down, which people spend a lot of money to understand. We have a call in about 20 minutes. This is a call with somebody who I've had a call with previously, and I think she's really interested in moving forward. So hopefully we are able to show her that this is the best decision for her in her business. My goal is to help her make $10,000 a month consistently within the next 3 months, and I know I can definitely do that. So just really looking forward to seeing how the call goes. So yeah, I'll see you guys. This person was really interested the first time around. However, I don't know why, always before these calls, I get a little nervous. Maybe nervous because I want this particular outcome, but then again, I'm okay with the outcome not coming to pass because I recognize that I do good work. And I think what's most important is that this is a good fit for them, that they see a clear path to an ROI, and that they're confident in moving forward with me. So that's more important for me than some, egoic thing. I want to really provide them the best possible service. So we're gonna bring you guys into the call, and yeah, so I'm excited to see how it turns out. And let's see, whatever happens, happens. However, yeah, whatever happens, happens, man. Okay, guys, so we just had our call. It was beautiful. Like, Gail, she's an incredible woman. I think a lot of people, consumers in general, they just kind of have a hard time trusting people, especially if they've never met them before, right? You just see somebody online and you're like, hey, I'm going to help scale your business to this amount of money. And, just like, who the hell are you? You know what I'm saying? But I think what's really important is just being transparent, being open, being honest about what your intentions are and about why you want to help. And, she asked me this question actually on the call too. She was just like, hey, like, how do I, like, what's your story? Like, what did you do? And I explained it to her. I was just like, I was an editor for a long time. I started editing for brands and for influencers who were helping people to lead better lives. And there's a reason why I did that, and that was because I only wanted to work with people who helped people become better people. And after that, one day, I decided to come to one of my clients and said, hey, like, would you be interested in me helping you expand your business, all right, helping you to make more money? Because I was noticing that these people were helping a whole bunch of other people, but no one was really helping them. So I wanted to help those individuals out. And that's what started to happen. I took a risk. I didn't get paid at all until I helped him to break his first $10,000 a month. And what happened as a result after that was 10,000, 12, 14, 16, 18, and then last month he broke 20. And in 1 year of working together, I've helped him to break 150,000, helped another client break 100,000, and so on and so forth. So just overall, like, lots of gratitude that I was able to have such a great call with her. I have a feeling that she'll move forward. I even gave her a guarantee because I never want someone to walk away feeling like that they were just taken advantage of. Like, that's terrible. So I told her, I was like, hey, look, it's either like, we'll help you break the $10,000 mark, and if we don't, then we'll refund you your money, or we will work with you until you get to that point. So yeah, that's it, man. She's gonna get back to me on Friday, and that's all we got for now. We got a bunch of other work to do. We got another call in an hour to discuss some stuff for one of my clients who's actually on Mount Kilimanjaro, which is insane. And yeah, so we'll go from there. I'll see you guys. Hey guys, so for the next portion of the day, what we're doing is we're actually recording a video that we are going to be sending out to prospective clients via cold outreach. A lot of people don't trust people online, and that's completely normal because you've never met the person. They're claiming to do something that they haven't done for you, that you haven't seen be done. So this video right here that I'm putting together will kind of act like a gateway, give people an introduction to what it is that we do, and then if people are interested in learning more, then they can hop on the call, just like how that previous lady hopped on the call. So we're going to go ahead and record that, and then after that, we will send it off to this agency that I work with, and we'll see if that can help us to land some more calls on the calendar. So I'll see you guys. Hey, so if you're watching this video, then that means you're interested in learning exactly how it is that we help our clients to break 5 figures in business by helping them to get more clients. Okay guys, so it's currently 7:30 right now. I will prepare myself and then head out to the gym. I genuinely don't have any desire to work out. However, this is what discipline is all about. It's about doing something that you don't want to do, but you know it's good for you. So I'll see you guys in the gym.
Okay, everybody, so the time is currently late. It is 9:32 and I should be normally having had dinner 30 minutes ago and I should be allowing my body to digest. However, it's all right. And my fridge is making noise, so we're gonna shut that off. Today's menu is going to just basically be chicken, whole bunch of spices, some potatoes, some tomatoes, some onions. I'm actually a really good cook, and I'm not gonna lie. Like I take something and I chef it up and I make it taste good. So I'm excited to see how this comes out. As you guys can tell right here, I haven't even done the dishes, and there's nobody else to blame except for myself because I live alone. So we got to do these. We got to prep this chicken. We got to prep the vegetables. We got a whole bunch of stuff ahead of us, but regardless, we're gonna get it done. And I think we're gonna be eating in like 45 to 50 minutes. So I'm gonna catch you guys in the cooking. First things first, we're gonna be prepping up the chicken. And right here, we're just gonna honestly kind of use a marinate till you lose patience kind of philosophy. It's better for me to just literally cook up this entire chicken breast as opposed to doing it later on. What do you guys think about this this little apron I got going on right here? Honestly, dude, this kind of like sets the mood, you know? You kind of feel like you're, you know, Chef Ramsay a little bit. I'm delusional, as you guys can already tell. But yeah, so we're gonna cube up this chicken. We're gonna make sure to cut it up real nice. And then after that, we're gonna cut it up again so that way seasoning can penetrate as much as possible. It's always good that whenever you're cooking, you give yourself like, you leave the chicken out for like 30 minutes. Same thing with a steak so that it can just get to room temperature. So that way the seasoning has as much of a chance to permeate. Don't ask me how I know this stuff. I've lived on my own for 3+ years. So this is like, you know, tools of the trade. Also, my mom is a phenomenal cook. So just like kind of picked up some stuff, learning from her a little bit. All right, up next, the chicken is all cut up and cubed up. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go in with our spices. A hefty amount of salt because salt really kind of goes away in the flavoring of the chicken as you cook it. Some chili flakes, just because we want a little bit of spice in there. Some curry powder, just because this really kind of brings the flavor together a little bit. A little bit of curry powder, a little bit more paprika. I'm gonna add a little bit of a kick to the seasoning. Okay. Some garlic powder, of course. Hefty amount of that. And then what we're gonna do is just a little bit of Italian spices, because why not? Awesome. So then now, decent amount of olive oil here. Okay, this is beautiful. And then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna get in there and just really kind of mix in our seasoning as much as possible. And then while we are letting this sit, we're gonna go ahead and prep our vegetables. Make sure that the tomatoes are cut up, the potatoes are cut up, the onion is cut up. And then once those are good to go, then we're gonna start with the onions on the pan. Make sure those caramelize. Awesome, so that is good to go. Up next, we're gonna start cutting up these onions right here. I don't know that onion cutting technique that all those professionals use. I am unfortunately a mere novice, so I'm gonna do this, you know what I mean, the less graceful way. However, it will still get the job done. No complaints. We're bringing you guys along for the ride of what it looks like to genuinely be someone who's chasing their dreams and have no idea what the hell they're doing. So here we go. What do you guys rate this onion cutting technique? Okay, this one is actually looking clean. Holy crap. See if I can point the camera down a little bit. Okay, and then. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie, that one was actually pretty solid. Holy crap, I'm actually kind of proud of myself here. Okay, so right now what we're gonna focus on is getting these onions on the stove, making sure that they are caramelizing. So we're doing 2 birds, 1 stone kind of a deal here. All right guys, so chefing it up, as you can see the onions caramelizing. So now we wanna go in with our tomatoes. Really let those flavors kind of mingle. You understand? Italiano. Go with some more olive oil. So Italian. I'm not Italian. More salt because heartburn runs in the family. Okay. And then now right here, we cut up our potatoes. We're gonna season those up as well. Just a little bit of salt, pepper. Now, just gonna mix up these potatoes here. Make sure that we're good. Now, into a pan we go with our potatoes. Our tomatoes and onions are looking good. Now I wanna go in with a good amount of butter. Just making sure for science it tastes good. And then finally we're gonna add our chicken. And then I'm gonna mix up everything. Let the chicken cook in the flavors of the tomatoes and the onions. All right, so as you guys can see, potatoes are looking really, really good. So we're gonna go ahead and plate these up. The chicken probably is gonna need maybe another like 10 minutes if I really wanna get a nice crust on it, nice crisp. It's currently what? Man, it's already 10:22. All right, so yeah, we're gonna wait another 10 minutes. Might as well enjoy this meal. All right, y'all, so we just finished chefing up the meal. This is the final look right here. To be honest, this is beautiful, man. Take a look at the spread. Avocados, tomatoes, again, with salt and pepper. Some taters right here on the side of the plate. And we got our chicken, our protein. Hey man, this is what we do right here. This is what we do. We're trying to get big. We're trying to get healthy, trying to get right. So we gotta hurry up and grub this right here because we gotta go to bed in about an hour and we gotta wake up for at least 6:30 a.m. to pray and then 7 a.m. to start the day. So we're gonna grub this meal, then we're gonna get to it tomorrow, man. I'll see y'all. Have a good night. All right, y'all. So this right here, little taste test. We about to get into it, man. This is what our hard work brought us. First of all, let's go in with some potatoes. Bismillah. Let's go stuff. Let's get a little bite of the chicken. Okay, we can get down with that. We can get down with that. Overall, I'd give this dish a strong 7. Only thing though is I'm eating at 10:40 when I should have been eating at 8:40, so 2 hours ago. So definitely got to improve. My sleep schedule definitely got to improve when I'm hitting the gym. Just got to overall prep better so that I can attack the next day with a lot more focus and a lot more clarity. So I'm gonna hurry up, I'm gonna eat this right here. And then after that, I'm gonna spend a little bit of time writing down exactly what I want to do for tomorrow, so that way I wake up with clarity and I just attack the day, knowing head on exactly what it is that I'm gonna do. So that's what it is for me, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Appreciate y'all. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.